Good morning everyone. Hope you are well at home. Today we are going to new chapter, the Northern Mountains. So please open your SST book at page number 9. In this video we will learn about Himalaya, the Great Himalayas or Himadri, the Lesser Himalayas or Himachal, the Outer Himalayas or Shivalik, and importance of the Himalayas. Now let's start. The Northern Mountains. The Northern Mountains are the mountains which are on the north, and these are always snow-capped. In the north and northeastern parts of our country lies the great mountain range called the Himalayas. The word Himalaya means the abode of snow. Many peaks of the Himalayas are permanently covered with snow. Therefore, it is called the abode of snow. The Himalayas are made up of three ranges of mountains, and they are the Great Himalayas or Himadri, the Lesser Himalayas or Himachal, and the Outer Himalayas or Shivalik. Number 1. The Great Himalayas or Himadri. The Himadri lies in the extreme north of the Himalayan ranges. The highest mountain peak of the Himalayas is Mount Everest. Other important peaks of the Himalayas are Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, Badrinath, Naga Parbat, etc. In 1953, Tenzing Norgay of India and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand were the first mountaineers to climb Mount Everest. The first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest was Bachendri Pal. The region of Himadri is always covered with snow and ice. Many slow-moving rivers of snow called glaciers start from the Great Himalayas. As these glaciers move towards warmer areas, this leads to the origin of perennial rivers. Rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Sutlej, Brahmaputra and Indus originate in the Himalayas. The Great Himalayas or Himadri. The Greater Himalayas are also called as Himadri. The highest mountains in the northern side are Mount Everest and Karakoram ranges. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world and it is about 8,848 meters high. It is in Nepal. The first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest was Bachendri Pal. Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, Badrinath, Naga Parbat, etc. are the peaks that are located in these ranges. Over the years, snow gradually gathers into peak makes ice and snow called glaciers on these peaks. The lower portion of these glaciers slowly melt into heat come water. Important rivers are born these melting glaciers and like Ganga, Yamuna, Sutlej, Brahmaputra and Indus. Very few plants and animals can grow and survive over here. Come to next, the Lesser Himalayas or Himachal. The Himachal is the middle range of the Himalayas which lies to the south of the Great Himalayas. The height of this mountain range varies from 3,700 meters to 4,500 meters. Here we find many valleys, forests, meadows and hill station. Famous hill stations like Simla, Mussoorie, Nainital and Darjeeling are located in these hills. These areas are well connected by roads and railways to other parts of the country. So, in the middle Himalayas, mountains are covered with thick forest, counting trees like oak and pine, and many beautiful hill stations like Simla, Mussoorie, Nainital and Darjeeling lies in this area. Come to next, the outer Himalayas or Shivalik. The Shivalik is the outermost range of the Himalayas. Its height is not more than 1000 meters. It is located at the foothills of the Himalayas. The Shivalik range is covered with thick forest. These forests are the homes of many wild animals like leopards, tigers, sunbirds, bears, elephants, etc. At the foothills of the Shivalik range lies the Tarai region. It is a land of thick vegetation. Wheat and sugarcane are the important crops grown in this area. The lower Himalayas are more like hills than mountains. There are many villagers here, and the villagers live by cultivating the slope, grow crops such as rice, potato, wheat, sugarcane, etc. and other vegetables. Remember students, the Tarai is known by different names at different places. It is called Tarai in Uttar Pradesh and Duars in Bengal and Assam. Now we will know about importance of the Himalayas. The Himalayan range is important to us in many ways. The Himalayas act as a natural border on the northern side of India. The Grand Himalayan range is difficult to cross. The Himalayas protect us from the cold winds coming from northern Asia. The Himalayas play an important role in determining the climate of India. They act as a barrier to moisture-laden winds blowing in from the south. As a result, these winds drop their moisture in northern India, causing heavy rainfall. Many important rivers have their origin in the Himalayas. These rivers help in agriculture and irrigation and provide water for domestic use. The Himalayan forests are home to a wide variety of animals and birds. Let's in brief. The Himalayas are located in the north and northeast of India. The Himalayas have three parallel ranges: Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. Mount Everest in Nepal is the highest mountain peak of the Himalayas. It is 8,848 meters high. Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary were the first men to climb Mount Everest. The Himalayas have thick forest and a wide variety of wildlife. The Himalayas play an important role in determining the climate of India. Hope this is clear to you. If you have any problem, you can call me. Bye students. Thank you.